Today we are going to start with climatology and so that this is the most important topic as far as the geomorphology, oceanography, climatology. These are the three sections which is supposed to be the very much important as far as the geography option is concerned. Because in the first section, you know that most of the questions, 3 questions generally the students is to attempt out of 5 questions. So, and then most of the question can be these 3 areas are there where you can be able to score better. And the rest 2 question, that you can attempt from the section B, paper 2. And today, I have to take some basics of it, and these basics are not supposed to be the basics, but it is very much important. I said first we'll understand then what is a Coriolis force, and thereafter we'll see that season formation. It means we have to understand Tropic of Cancer, Tropic of Capricorn, we'll see Arctic Circle, we'll see Antarctic Circle. This is 23.5 degree north, 23.5 degrees south, and it is 66.5 degree north, it is 66.5 degree south. And when we'll understand this one, automatically we'll understand 3 temperate zones. 3 temperate zones on the Earth's surface. And these are, we'll understand, I said the first zone that we'll see, torrid zone, and it is in between 23.5 degree north to 23.5 degree south. Then there is a temperate zone, and if I say that it is 23.5 degree to 66.5 degree, it is in the north as well as in the south. And another, I said, frigid zone, and it is from 66.5 degree to 90 degree north and south. So after understanding 3 zones, so this thing that first we have to cover, and in the next 1 hour we'll be able to cover this area. And after that we'll go for understanding, I said unicellular model, and another will see tricellular model. And in this tricellular model, when we'll do, then automatically the things will be cleared. Like I said, that first Hadley cell, second Farrell cell, and that I said polar cell. When we'll understanding these 3, so automatically 2 other topics will get covered. And this is, I said, that the distribution of pressure belt on the Earth surface. And this, that equatorial low pressure belt, subtropical high pressure belt, and that you can say that 5 degree north to 5 degree south, and subtropical high pressure belt, that is I said that 25 to 35 degree north as well as in the southern hemisphere. Then we'll understand subpolar low pressure belt 50 to 60 degree north as well as in the south, and 80 to 90 degree, I said that polar high pressure belt, and that is 80 to 90 degree in the northern hemisphere as well as in the. So we'll understand together this thing. So Hadley cell, Farrell cell, polar cell, and when we'll understand this Hadley cell, Farrell cell, automatically this pressure belts distribution on the earth's surface will become clear to you. And another topic will again get clear, that is better to say, I said that permanent wind, or better to say planetary wind, or better to say primary wind pattern on the earth's surface. And in this one, you know that there is a northeast and southeast trade wind. This is the first, and before that I said that you can be able to understand doldrum. Then we'll see northeast and southeast trade wind, and thereafter we'll see westerlies in the northern as well as in the southern hemisphere, and another it is polar easterlies in the northern as well as in the southern hemisphere. So probably we'll cover all these areas. Along with this, several things are there, and I have given a note to you. It is in the question answer format. Whenever I'll say some extra question, at the end there is 4 pages are there. So in between I used to say, I will say some questions. That question you have to note down in the what it is I said that in your that area. Already several questions are there, along with there some answers are given, but these answers are, I said that it is written in a more words, but when you understand some topic, suppose you understand in 60 words, 70 words, but when your conceptual clarity is there, then you can convert 70 words into 20 and 30 words. So on the basis of your understanding, you can convert it into. Okay, because in the examination you have to write in 200, 250, 150 words, and sometimes 100 words. So when your knowledge is more, then you can also compress it. So these are the areas that we have to cover. So I am removing it. Shall I remove? clear? It is Antarctic. First, I would like to ask, what is the definition of Coriolis force? Generally, the kind of answers I was listening from the student, that is not good for satisfying the examiner. Yes, tell me what is Coriolis force? और ध्यान रखिएगा ये तो टॉपिक कवर करेंगे, इसके अलावा you know that 10-15 topics possibly it will also get covered. So many things is going to cover. So what is I said that tell me what is Coriolis force? So Coriolis force में आप लोग ये कहते हैं कि yes, it has an imaginary force which is causing the deflection towards right in the northern hemisphere and left in the southern hemisphere. But actually let us see what is Coriolis force. If I say that this is in our earth, and you know that the earth, if I say that if it is an earth and equator circumference is, I said that around 40,000 kilometers. What is the keep on noting down, so many things will not be there in the notes. So आप लोग करते जाएंगे, do not think of that will be in the notes. And then figures I have not given in the notes. I said that, what did I say? What is the circumference of the equator? It is around 40,000 kilometers. And how much time that this point will take to rotate to again come back? Yes, tell me how much time it will take? 24 hours. And if you divide it by 24 hours, then we'll be able to get around 1650 km per hour. So better to say, I said that 1650 km per hour. So the any object which is at the equator, their speed is what? 1650 km per hour. Yes? Around how much? 1650 km per hour. And if I'll go in the upper side, I said that the equator has more circumference, but if I am coming at 45 degree latitude, the length of the circumference has been what? Reduced. Yes? And it is drastically reduced. And when it has been reduced, then possibly it can be, what I said that 20,000 kilometer, and if I'll have an water, so it can be 800 kilometer per hour. And it can have 800 kilometer per hour. And if I'll go near to the pole, and in the near to the pole you will say that it is very less. It is supposed to be very less. Yes or no? Circumference reduces, but it is also taking 24 hours to come from here to here, because it is also along with the rotating with the earth. So it will become, suppose I said that it will become 100 kilometer per hour. And finally if I am coming near to the poles, it can become, I said that 20 kilometer per hour. So how do the speeds are changing if I am talking about just near to the pole if I am coming? So it is becoming, like I said, that 20 kilometer per hour. So the every latitude, that is known as what is a latitude. So every latitude has a differential speed. That is clear. Every latitude has what? Differential speed, and it is decreasing from equator, low latitude to the high latitude. Low latitude to the high latitude. Speed is decreasing. Now I am coming on to the concept of relative speed. And then suppose I said that the two persons are moving in the two different trains, and both the trains are moving in the same direction, and when they are throwing pain to the other person, so दोनों एक ही स्पीड से मूव कर रहे हैं, so then it is thrown by this person, so it will go to this person. If the speed is 100 km, its speed is what? 120. So both are moving with the 100 km per hour. Then the paint thrown, it will go directly to this B, A to B, and when the B will throw to A, then it will go to the A, because both the speeds are what? Equal. So the relative speed is, I said that 0. But I said that suppose this person जो ball throw करने जा रहा है, his speed is 150 km per hour. And its speed is 100 km per hour. Say if I am throwing a ball from the object, from the region where the speed is high, so when the speed is high, then it will move ahead, and if I throw the ball, it will go ahead of this person. Yes or not? So a person is 100 km per hour and a person is 150. If I will throw it, so it will go ahead to this person, 50 km ahead to it. Yes or not? Again I said that a person is moving with the 100 km per hour and another person is moving 100, then the ball will not show deflection. But now the person moving with the 300 km per hour, the ball will show more deflection. It is moving much ahead to the what is the second person, because its speed is low. Understood? If I say that again, if this person is, if I am saying that its speed is 1650 and this is in a person and this is a person. If I am throwing in a ball from here to here, then it's they will have a motion of inertia from here and the ball will go ahead to this in the northern hemisphere. And in the southern hemisphere, if I throw from here to here, then it will again go ahead to it. Getting my point? Yes or not? If I am throwing the ball from the higher speed to the lower speed side, ball will go ahead. Ball will go ahead. Understood? And understood? Again ध्यान से देखेंगे. If I say that this ball is thrown and इसकी speed यदि 5000 km होता, 5000 km per hour, so if the ball has been thrown from here, then there will be more deflection. So it will move how much? 4200 km ahead. So deflection will be more. If the speed difference is very high and when the wind is moving fast, तो एक idea रहेगा आपको कि when the wind is moving fast, the more deflection. Again I said that. Yeah, answer. Now, if I say that, if we have seen that I am throwing from low latitude to the high latitude, तो इसमें आपने क्या देखा? Rightward deflection in the northern hemisphere. And it is moving ahead, then it is in a leftward deflection in the southern hemisphere. Leftward and rightward deflection. Now the next point, if I say, if I am throwing, this is in a portion, it is in a 1650 km per hour, and it is in a portion, it is in a 800. If I am throwing a ball from this one to this portion, so this portion will come here and this portion will come here, that will look like coming back. इसके comparatively देखा जाएगा तो it will look like coming. If I'll throw in a ball from the what is a lower speed to the higher person will move at speed. And इसी के comparatively देखा जाएगा तो ball will come here. It will what? It is looking like what? Yes.